If love made any sense, then all the love you've poured out would have by now formed some sort of pool that you could fall into and float on a night like this when you are just so aching tired. But instead, you're left here sitting naked in the barren bottom of your bathtub, looking upward for just one drop of water. And maybe that drop would drip if love had any justice in it, because then you couldn't possibly be feeling this empty when they feel so full as they coast away from you on a river called self-justification, where every wave is an excuse for all the things they did to you. They're drifting further and further from you until pretty soon you won't know who they are anymore, and they won't remember anything while you're still holding on to every good memory. And losing them would be okay if love was freedom. But instead, you're trapped inside this cage, and you know that anyone other than them could take you out and make you feel like you were valuable again, which might work if love and lust could sleep together for more than just one hungry night. But you know that you cannot love anyone else right now, or maybe ever. You're frightened, and so you will sit alone tonight and beg the bathroom sky for the return of a person who probably was never even real, or who maybe could have been real someday, or maybe was just buried under layers of lying narcissism. But if you had loved them just a little bit better, you could have pulled that person out one last time, and if you could have, maybe that time it would have lasted. And now here come the tears. And now you're feeling everything. Confusion, anger, sadness coalesce in stinging droplets of regret for all these dried up what ifs. But what if there was a love that could make every tear you're crying worth it? A love that has searched for you through a million crowded rooms, chooses you. A love that holds you by the shoulders, looks into your eyes and knows you to your soul, pulls you in and shows you how it will never let you go. Lowers you, drowns you, lays you down so you can't move and you don't want to. You become the same body with somebody, and your back and forth becomes up and down, becomes heaven on earth for an instant, for a lifetime, and you find that commitment smells like being soaked in somebody else's sweat, sweet and bitter together, and every kiss tastes like forgiveness. And as you press further in, it burns you up like living does when giving and receiving become the same thing, until everything bursts infinitely within you, staining white and red surrender on the back wall of your heart. And then, what if this love said, listen, this is never over. I'll be here in the morning, reborn in the ordinary, every dawn a little stronger, well watered by rain, staying through pain, hurting like grace. In good times and bad times, I'm yours and you're my endlessness. A love that covers every single if, from now until death. You know, what if?